Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good, yo? We are getting some crazy, crazy stuff on these Saturdays, and I absolutely love it. We just got some Goblin Slayer, Sword Art, Radiance, and now this episode of Fairy Tale. I honestly was expecting this battle to last. I wasn't expecting them to completely wipe out a cult that was, or at least the branch or whoever had met up for this purification. I didn't expect them to completely just dominate in this all in this one episode. So it's kind of nice to have those types of thought process and be like, okay, how would Fairy Tale get down? They'll probably do some crazy stuff and leave someone in a setup for a big fight that's supposed to be the end all be all. So that's pretty much what happened. And I'm not mad about it at all. It's kind of like it's going to be ridiculously hyped still because it just goes to show you that they know what they're doing. They know how to build up the anticipation. They know how to at least give you some crazy stuff like Wendy being able to access Dragon Force pretty much at will, almost seemingly making Natsu seem like he's been holding back way more. If that's something he learned, or if it's just something that was easier for Wendy to achieve. I can't really tell at this point, but with her not being able to beat someone that Natsu could beat and her not going into that force mode, I don't think she did use it when she went against the people that were terrorizing them in their the old guild she was in. So if that's the case and she could control it and she like held back for some reason, it also just goes to show you, like, maybe when her emotions weren't all together, that wasn't something that she can control now that she's fully focused and fighting with the guild to recreate it and to help Gray slash Juvia, reconnect. Must have been a little bit easier for her to connect it, but still, it was like on an in like a snap of your finger, she's in that form. So that's pretty powerful for someone like her to just be casually on the sidelines. Someone who can go into Dragon Force. You got Urza, who's getting more compliments than Natsu, Gray, and Lucy all fighting the front line of people. They're really just worried about how one person from the rear is going through every single person they got back there. So absolutely ridiculous how much power they're already demonstrating early on, which I mean it's not suing them. They really aren't fans of going to start to finish. It's like, oh, I'm gonna just sit here and not go ham. No, no, no. They like to go in all the time. So much respect to them keeping that same energy. It's fun to know that Fairy Tale isn't afraid to really go with what's worked, and I wouldn't be surprised if people are like, how are they doing, like they're surprised by all this happening, which would be absolutely hilarious to me, because, this is how it's been for quite a long time, and to think that we might be seeing the end of Fairy Tale slash maybe a spin-off like Boruto. And not even just maybe a spin-off. We might even get a whole entire new show if it continues to do well, like I heard it is. I mean, a lot of people are interested in it. I think it's called Eden Zero or something like that. But seemingly, it's a character that looks like Gray and Natsu, but not Gray and Natsu. And yeah, that's pretty much about it, And there's a Lucy girl and a Happy girl, so um, people are enjoying that. I also don't really know where where they're going because like there's something going on with the manga of Fairy Tale as well, and I'm not sure if that would be ever adapted. And if it is, would it uh affect the ending of what they already have set in stone for Fairy Tale right now? Because if you think about it, they're going into this, calling this the final season and all this, hype to this ending, really. And if that is the case, then what does that mean for, if they had the spin-offs or the thing that's going on in the manga that has nothing to do with what's going on now, that's like its own stories, so I guess they could be movies in the future, which I'm not that sad about. So I guess we'll just have to keep our eyes and ears out. Amazing episode. As always with this, if you are into it, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into at this point. It's gonna be friendship punch and friendship kick and friendship magic, okay? But other than that, though, the animation looked gorgeous. Urza is always very fun to watch. She overcoming an opponent within the same episode is usually not how they do her. They usually like to keep her battles drawn out if the opponent is deserving of it, but we all know how that worked out. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I was thinking of what to do next first, but whatever comes out tomorrow first and catches my interest, I will have it posted to you guys instantly as soon as I watch it and, figure out what game I'm going to use. So make sure you guys subscribe. I will be dropping as much content as possible, grinding my booty off. So if you guys are looking forward to that, that is a good reason to have that bell on. And I will talk to you guys in the next one if you do decide to come. Well, yeah, let me know your comments down below. There's also a whole bunch of new anime coming pretty soon, so let me know if there's anything else showing up. I know like Date Alive is coming out, and two other shows that I used to watch are coming out, so can't wait to either be reviewing that with you guys or still talking about these shows. So with that, peace.